Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to look at 8.1 example 1, which asks find the length of the curve y equals 4 the square root of 2 over 3 x to the 3 halves minus 1 from x equals 0 to x equals 1. And figure 5 to the right shows a little picture of that part of the curve. So we're trying to find the length of this curve, the length of that arc. Well, the first thing we're going to need is the derivative of our function. As we said in the last video, we need to find the derivative for our arc length formula. Now the derivative here is going to be, 4 root 2 over 3 times the derivative of x to the 3 halves, which is going to be 3 halves x to the 1 half. The minus 1 disappears, and what we have left after all the dust settles is 2 root 2 times x to the half. So there's the derivative of our function with respect to x. Now to find the arc length, we're going to take the integral over our interval from 0 to 1 of the square root of, and I'm just going to write the formula, 1 plus dy dx squared dx. Now we found dy dx, so we can plug that in. Oops. So we have the integral from 0 to 1 of the square root of 1 plus 2 root 2 x to the half, all raised to the 2. And if we take that power of 2, try to simplify that, you end up getting the square root of 1 plus the 2 squared gives you 4, the root 2 gives you 2, 4 times 2 gives you 8, and then x to the half squared just gives you x, because the powers multiply, the half and the 2 multiply to give you a power of 1. So now we have the integral of 1, the square root of 1 plus 8x. Here we can use a substitution. Let u equal 1 plus 8x. So our du equals 8 dx. So dx is 1 over 8 du. And let me just scroll down a little bit. Now we have limits of integration. These 0 and 1 are in terms of x, but now we're about to change the variable to u, so we can change our limits of integration while we're changing our variables. That way we never have to go back to the original variable. So x equals 0 becomes u equals 1, and x equals 1 becomes u equals 9. So we can write the integral from 1 to 9, this is u equals 1 to u equals 9, of the square root of u times 1/8 du. So the 1/8 will pop out in front. We can integrate the square root of u, which gives you, remember, the square root of u is u to the half, so that gives you a u to the 3 halves with a 2/3 in front, right? Add 1 to the 1/2 exponent, which gives you 3 halves, divide by that new exponent, which gives you 2/3, from 1 to 9. So you have 1/8 and then 2/3 times 9 to the 3 halves minus 2/3 times 1 to the 3 halves. And if you work that out, let's see, well, let's work it out here. So 9 to the 3 halves, there you can think, take 9 to the half power, which is 3, to the 3rd power, which is 27. 9 to the half power, and then to the 3rd power. So this gives you 1/8. 2/3 times 27, there a 3 is going to cancel with the 27 and give you 9 times 2 gives you 18, minus 2/3 So then you get 52 over 24, which is 13 over 6. So here, I'm just kind of skipping ahead here. 18 becomes 54 over 3. 54 minus 2 is 52. That goes on top, and then 8 times 3 is 24 on the bottom, and then you can reduce down to 13 over 6. So that's the length of the arc from x equals 0 to x equals 1. That's how far you'd have to travel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.